guys, it's Lizzie and welcome to my channel. So today, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing my 5 top summer scents. So as you may or may not know, I do love fragrances, and so I thought this is just the perfect video to do for summer and also help you guys pick out, summer fragrances. So yeah, I'm just going to go through my top 5, and also if you guys know of any summer fragrances that you would recommend to me or any other viewers, please comment that down below, because I am definitely open to trying a ton of different scents. So the first 3 I'm going to talk about are from the Marc Jacobs fragrances, and I feel like Marc Jacobs is the epitome of summer. Like when I think of summer scent, I just think of Marc Jacobs, because his fragrances are usually fresh, clean, very floral, very sweet and very young. So I am going to be showing you 3 Marc Jacobs fragrances, so hopefully you guys like Marc Jacobs as much as I do. So the first one I wanted to show you guys is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. So I'm going to be looking down as well, by the way, because I'm looking at the notes. So the top notes are ruby red, grapefruit, raspberry, green leaves and pear. The middle notes are violet, wild rose, apple blossom, lychee, jasmine petals, and the base notes are musks, plum and cedarwood. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, to me this is a very young, girly scent. If you're into young and girly scents, this is the scent for you. It's very sweet, it's also very floral, but it kind of leans more towards the sweet side. I feel like I can definitely smell the pear and the violet and the roses, just an all-round floral scent. If you love floral scents, you will love Oh So Fresh. This is an all-round great summer scent. I find that this scent is a very intimate scent, and what I mean by that is you can only smell this scent when people are close to you, or at least on me. It's not a very potent scent. It's not a scent that where like someone a mile away can smell you. You have to be very close to someone to smell this. I do like my fragrances to be quite potent. Like, I don't mind other people smelling me like a meter away. I feel like if you want to smell good, like, what's wrong with having other people know that you smell good? But yeah, this is a very close to the skin scent. It is an eau de toilette, so it's not as concentrated as an EDP. And a lot of Marc Jacobs are eau de toilette, which is why a lot of people are kind of like, oh, it smells great, but it doesn't last as long. The next Marc Jacobs fragrance I want to show you guys is Marc Jacobs Daisy. So this one is a slightly more mature scent. I wouldn't say it's like granny or anything, but it's definitely older than the Oh So Fresh. So if you're slightly older and you don't want to smell like a teenager, or you don't want to smell too young, you want to smell like, let's say you're going to work or something and you want to smell, not so young. So the top notes for this fragrance are strawberry and violet leaves. The middle notes are violet petals and jasmine bouquet, and the base notes are musk and vanilla infusion. Again, just a basic, not a basic, but I mean it's just a floral scent, just like the Oh So Fresh. So if you love floral, you would obviously like this as well. So the next fragrance I have is Marc Jacobs Dot. So this obviously packaging is very extravagant, very flamboyant packaging. So this one isn't actually an EDP, which is great because, like I said, Marc Jacobs usually does eau de toilettes. So the top notes for this are red berries, the middle notes are jasmine, and the other notes are dragon fruit, honeysuckle, coconut water, orange blossom, vanilla, driftwood and musk. So this one, again, along with the Marc Jacobs Daisy, I feel like is a slightly older scent. Nowhere near granny. It's still a young scent, but just slightly older. It's definitely very floral. Yeah, just a very floral scent. It kind of has a clean aspect to it. Like I was saying before, like I like clean scents. It kind of has this clean kind of scent to it. I really can't explain it. I can definitely smell the red berries and the honeysuckle, but yeah, this is not too sweet. So if you want something that's not too sweet and not too floral, this is a really great option. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but the 2 Oh So Fresh and the Daisy, I feel like they're more day scents, whereas this one I feel like can be worn during the day as well as kind of transitioning into the evening. This one actually does last a reasonable amount of time on the skin. I feel like in comparison to the other 2, this kind of it depends how I'm feeling with this one. It doesn't always go with my body chemistry. I feel like sometimes it can smell a bit off, or maybe it's just how I'm perceiving it to be, but overall it is a nice fragrance. I do prefer Oh So Fresh over this one, but nevertheless it's still a nice scent, very floral like I said. Okay, so drifting away from Marc Jacobs, the other fragrance that I wanted to talk to you guys about is a Tatcha fragrance. I believe in my last fragrance video I actually pronounced it as Tocca, but I think that's wrong because I saw somebody else talk about this fragrance, and I believe it's pronounced Tatcha or Tosha, something like that. So this is Simone. So this one is a slightly older scent. It is very fresh, very clean, and also very floral. I don't really feel like a hint of sweetness in it. It does smell kind of potent when you smell it from the actual like bottle, but once you put it on the skin it kind of dries down into a very clean, fresh, floral, somewhat kind of sweet scent. So the notes in this one, it hasn't really specified what the top, middle or the base notes, it just has a list of the notes. So I'm just gonna tell you guys those. So it has apple, watermelon, lemon, calypson, frangipani, oh my god, I think it's frangipani, lang lang, rose petals, freesia, creamy lactones, blonde woods, musk, amber, and nervanolide. Oh my god, nervanolide. I don't know. I will have all the notes in the video and in the description box down below, just so you guys can, you know, actually see what the scent is for yourself, because I can't pronounce half of these. Yeah, this is an overall really nice scent. I feel like no one really talks about this. It's a very unknown, not unknown, but it's not, I feel like everybody knows about Marc Jacobs, but no one really knows about the Tatcha brand. But this is a very kind of tropical, I'm adding random names now, but yeah, I just find it very like a tropical flower. That's the way to describe it. But yeah, definitely check out the Tatcha or Tosha fragrances they have. So I find that all the fragrances that I've spoken about are like day scents, from the exception of Dot, which I felt like was kind of an in-between, but it was mainly leaning towards a day scent. So I thought I would pick a fragrance that's more of kind of a summer night scent. So I decided to go with Prada Candy. So this is a very famous fragrance. Everyone and their grandmother knows about this. This is definitely a love-hate, not a love-hate relationship, but some people either love it or they hate it. I personally love it. It is very musky, so if you don't like musk, you will not like this. It's very sweet, as the name would suggest, candy, just very sweet and musky. That's the only way I can really describe it. Okay, so the notes for this one, the top note is musk, the middle note is benzoin, I think, and the base note is caramel. I'm pretty sure there must be other notes, but let me see if I can find. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Caramel, musk, vanilla, and benzoin. You can definitely smell the caramel and the musk. Like I said, the caramel just gives it that really sweet scent, and although it's very sweet, it's just perfect for a summer night. It's just, I feel like this is the epitome of a summer night fragrance. I'm not quite sure what benzoin is, so if you know, please comment that down below, because I have no clue what that is. In comparison to the other scents, I find that this one, people can smell you. What am I trying to say? People don't have to be close in order to smell you, if that makes sense, in order to smell this on you. It's not very, I want to say it's extremely potent, but it's slightly stronger than the other like Marc Jacobs fragrances that I previously showed you guys. But yeah, overall this is a really nice scent. I love the packaging, and who doesn't love Prada Candy? Just the packaging alone, and I've used so much of it. So that is all for my top 5 summer scents. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, leave kind of suggestions of other summer fragrances that you like, that you think that I might like as well. Also, if you want to know when I upload videos, also feel free to subscribe. My Instagram is in this video, probably throughout this whole video, so if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, feel free to do that. That's the only social media that I have. And yeah, if you guys have any video requests, feel free to comment that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.